on the moon and shit.
I was going crazy.
Don't do that.
Red flag, red flag. I don't know.
Right, like,
no. And fried chicken.
That's a no-go. Red flag.
Red flag.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Welcome to welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe. For those who do not know, you can subscribe if you want. If you don't, that's fine. But we have a special guest, guys.
Hey y'all, Jania here. You already know the vibes, you know. Check me out on YouTube. Y'all know just Jania, J-A-N-I-A.
She also goes to PV, and this is our first time actually hanging out, y'all. So yeah, wait, where's my phone? We did a video on her channel, so y'all can go check that out on her channel. We did a what did we do? College-related questions on her channel. And my channel, we're gonna do a little Q&A / girl talk. Y'all actually asked me a lot of questions. I asked my Instagram, and y'all was coming through with the questions. Somebody said red flags in a relationship, no, in a friendship. If she's not supportive, red flag. That's a no-go. Like, that's not even debatable.
Yeah, if you're not like worried about like what I got going on with like my life, like, hey girl, like how you been, like mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever, that's kind of like a red flag to me. If you're just more worried about like toxic stuff, like red flag.
Drama.
Yeah, because you can tell like when a friend is more focused on like toxic drama, and I don't like that.
If it's low-key competition and you feel it, that's not your friend.
Flag.
She's trying to compete with you, and that's not it. Well, we're on the topic of red flags. We're talking about red flags in relationships. If the words are not matching the actions, no.
Do not believe no words if the actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
We all know this saying, like we all know it. So when you thinking about this guy and this relationship, if his actions ain't matching or overplaying his words, that's a red flag.
That's not even debatable. Like, just go.
And then another red flag I would say is like, you can tell like if a guy be worried about money, like your money, and I don't like no roaching ass niggas, bro. Like, if you be roaching, and I mean roaching as in just asking for money or asking for rides or asking to drive my car.
Oh, that's sick. I actually know how to deal with that, luckily.
I mean, I never dealt with somebody like that, but I've dealt with, yeah, I've seen it, and a guy has like literally begged me to drive my car, and he had his own vehicle, and I kept telling him no, because like, why? Like, you have your own vehicle.
Somebody said, if someone isn't mentally ready for a relationship, how long is too long to be waiting for them? Personally, I would say my teacher, y'all, I have this teacher, all he do is talk about life. Like, he's a therapist, so he'd be like giving us advice and shit. But one thing that he said, he was like, give yourself a date. If they are not changing by that date, then you should be gone. Like, don't give them no more time.
I feel like for you to be mentally ready, you shouldn't even be like thinking about or trying to have someone in a relationship with you if you're not mentally ready. Like, I feel like you should get yourself mentally ready before you have a person stringed along. Honestly, don't like know about that question, because just me as a person, like if I'm not mentally ready, I wouldn't be telling a person like, oh, I'm not mentally ready, but I'm finna be ready sooner or later. Like, I would get ready and then, you know, take a break with that person. You know, I would also fall back on what Zoe said, or you can, you know, be like, maybe we just need to take a break, and during this break you need to be mentally getting yourself. And you know, but again, some people just be scared of commitment. Like, it's many of reasons why somebody could be scared.
If they're not ready, I'm pretty sure there's somebody else who is ready, who is on the same page as you. So you sit here waiting for them, like you're literally wasting your time, because there's other people who will like be ready for you right now.
I know y'all seen that Netflix show, The Ultimatum. Sometimes you just gotta give people an ultimatum.
That show is so good. Literally though, like for real. Either
you just gotta give them an ultimatum. Like, either you're gonna be ready or we're not gonna be together.
Exactly. Somebody said, tips to anyone who wants to start YouTube, just do it, honestly.
Yeah, just do it. Don't be scared. Like, it is going to take
some courage, I guess.
Yeah, some courage, but it is also going to take a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of your time up, but it is very time consuming. Like, definitely you have to be comfortable with yourself in talking, but again, just do it. You know, just upload a video. You can upload any video, and you can never guess how many views it'll get or how many likes it'll get, because you can upload upload a random video and 10,000 people can watch it. Hope for the best when it comes to anything, YouTube or whatever.
I would say, what was I say? Oh, stay consistent. That's the #1 thing. Stay consistent. 2, do your own thing. Like, stay on trend, but like make it your own shit. Like, don't try to do what everybody else is doing.
I would also say, like, it's good to, you know, watch other people's videos, see what kind of like ideas they begin, or like kind of like what they be doing in their videos. But I wouldn't say like just sit and constantly watch one person and try to like mock their personality, or be your own person. I feel like all of us are different people. All of us have many different things going on with ourselves, and I feel like anybody could love you for who you really are. So, you know, just be you.
Sure. They said, do you have a TikTok crush? I most definitely do. What is his name? What is
you don't even know his name?
I don't. I think it's like Jaden or something. But y'all,
I don't got no TikTok crush.
You have a TikTok crush? Bye. You've never seen him? What? Let me show y'all. Hold on. He's the cutest person to me. I'm gonna just insert the little clip in here. But y'all, he's just a mixture of like Michael Rainey Jr., the one off Power, and like a dark skin. That's just the perfect mix. We love dark skins over here. You really don't have one? Do you even be on TikTok?
Yeah, girl, look at my TikTok.
You do be on TikTok. He do be on TikTok. I don't even know why I asked that.
But I don't, girl, I barely follow anybody.
I don't follow nobody. I just be on my For You page.
Yeah, I be on my For You page, but I don't be seeing nobody.
Your favorite food place? I like Olive Garden and BJ's. That's my favorite food place.
What BJ's?
Oh, you never had BJ's? Well, it's kind of like Olive Garden, but it's more like everything. They have one like 30 minutes away. It's not that far.
I like seafood and fried chicken. So if it's seafood, if it's some crab legs or crawfish and boiled eggs and shrimp, I want it. And if it's some fried chicken, I want it. But I really like Popeyes.
You know Popeyes is the dirtiest like fast food place.
What?
Yes, it is.
What you mean dirty?
Like the inside, like the kitchen and shit.
Oh, I've never been on the inside. I've been through the drive.
Oh yeah, that is not. No, I'm talking about like in the kitchen where they're cooking the shit.
You must have worked at Popeyes.
No, I just know. I be looking at, I be doing my research. Somebody said, what's my fear or y'all fear? My biggest fear is honestly open water. I don't like the ocean. One, because I don't know what's under me. That's probably my only fear.
I don't know if I have like any fear like that, like maybe like jumping off of something, like maybe jumping off a roof or something. But like I'm a very adventurous person, so like water, jet skiing, zip lining, skydiving.
I went for my birthday. It was fun. I would recommend it.
Like from an airplane and a parachute.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's yeah, so I'm a very adventurous person. I don't feel like I have any fears that will be like physical. I have more fears that are more like, what you want to call, like emotionally, mentally. Like I'm scared to not make it to where I really want to be, because I know the type of person that I am, I can make it very big in life. And if I don't get to where I know I could get to, like that's like a fear of mine.
Somebody said, what's your most turn off? I have a lot, but
I do too. Like
it be little shit though to me that be getting me like, okay, I'm good.
Well, one of my pet peeves or turn on that just became is like a person keeping their phone on do not disturb, and they make it seem like you're obligated to call them twice or something so they can get a call, when it's like, no bro, just keep your phone on do not disturb. Like, why do I have to call you twice just for you to see your phone ring? Like, just keep your phone on do not disturb.
Oh, a nigga that everybody knows or that be everywhere, I can't. If I'm talking about you and somebody be like, oh, you know so and so. No, why?
That's a red flag too. Like, red flag turn on. I also don't like it's a turn off to me when I see how a dude acts when it's me and him, and then how I see how he acts when he gets around other people. Like, no, because why are you changing yourself? Why are you changing your character when you get around other people?
I have a lot going on, but I just can't think of them right now.
Yeah, when I get put on the spot to ask questions like this, I have to sit and think.
Exactly. Since we're on the topic of turn-ons and turn-off, what's your most turn-on?
I like flowers. I like a guy to give me flowers, and I like someone that's sweet too, but I don't like too
corny,
sweet.
like corny.
Yeah, I'll be like, why are you doing this?
Because I thought about this, and all of a sudden I don't know. I don't know. I guess I like a gentleman. I guess the sweet one,
but not too sweet. And you can tell like too sweet, like they just overly call you like certain names.
A nigga that can lead and like is very like dominant. That's a turn on for me. I like a nigga that's like, you tell me what we finna do. Like that's what I like, because I'm very indecisive and I like to just sit
I'm not dominant. I feel like that's like cringy for a girl to be dominant.
Yes.
I mean, not to offend anyone. If you're dominant, congrats. I applaud you. But I'm not dominant. Like, I'm not gonna tell a guy like, oh yeah, I want you to do this and that. Like,
I think I'm more of an alpha female than I am dominant, if that makes sense. Like, I'm independent. I like do my own shit. Like, I give off that vibe. But like dominant, like I want the nigga
I want to
be
be baby.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what it is.
Exactly.
And
Like,
what it ain't.
I need him to wear the pants, and I just go along with what he goes.
I be the passenger princess.
Exactly. That's me. That's my vibe. How is dating in college?
Horrible. Well, when I had my little relationship or whatever, like, it was cool. Like, I actually enjoyed my relationship, but I just felt like me as a person, I'm pretty sure not everyone is like this. I definitely stopped myself from getting out and making friends. I don't know if it was probably just because of the guy that I was with, because you know that's how most guys are. Like, they just want you to themselves, which you know that's kind of how the guy was. But yeah, so you know, when I finally did get in my mindset like I want to get out and make friends and this, that, and the third, it did make us distance and we broke up. So I don't recommend dating in college, especially if you're a freshman or sophomore. I would say you won't even find who you really want to be with probably until junior, senior year. Just because we're older, we're gonna be a lot more mature. Just because we graduated from high school don't mean we're mature now.
Mentally ready.
Yeah, and even just because we're away from home doesn't mean we're mentally ready to start paying bills and to start looking for apartments, everything, this, that, and the third. Just because we graduated high school don't mean we're mentally ready to start doing adult things, even though we're 18 and low-key an adult now. But
I think college is like the best time to like figure out who you are and figure out like what you trying to do with your life. I don't think it's the best time to like look for a relationship. If that's what you want to do, then do that. But personally, I wouldn't recommend dating, especially at this time.
But I will also say it depends on the person, because most females, they're like, once they get to like 21, 22, they're already ready to start getting married and to start having kids. I just feel like if you grew up, I wouldn't say if you grew up fast, but if you caught on to things quick and, you know, matured really fast, then, you know, you're gonna be ready at an early age for certain things that most people won't be ready for. But again, you just have to find your person that, you know, is kind of on the same level as you, and then y'all just grow together. Because sometimes people say, oh, maybe you should deal with someone that's a little bit more mature than you, which I feel like that's not really a good thing, because I've met guys that were more mature than me and they probably looked at me like a little kid, and they probably looked at me like, no, I can't put up with this little girl shit you got going on. Yeah, that's why I just say same level. But again, being in college, that's the time to find yourself. You can't really just be up under a guy.
Opinions on long distance relationships. I personally couldn't do it. I'm too clingy and I'm too like lovey-dovey touchy. I can't do that.
It's not me. I've never done a long distance relationship before. Probably might never do one.
Me neither.
I mean, I could probably do one maybe if it was like traveling and stuff into our relationship. But like, if you live in this state and I live in this state and we're just texting on the phone, not thinking about traveling, see each other, whatever, then
yeah, I can't do it. If you can do it, if you not weak, then go ahead.
Yeah,
but me,
I be weak in the knees.
Exactly. I can't stand up when it comes to that. So that's not for me. It's for some people, but just not for me. I couldn't do it. What's the worst zodiac sign you've dated?
Oh, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius. Red flag, red flag, red flag. It's all right there. But I tend to attract them a lot, and I don't like that, because when I attract one and I find out they're a Sagittarius, I'd be like, oh, should I give them a chance? But it's crazy because like my ex, he was a Sagittarius, and I dealt with someone before him that was a Sagittarius, and I told him, and I was like, you remind me of someone that I dealt with. And at the end of the day, my ex did some horrible ass shit. You're a Sagittarius, I should have known. So I don't know.
I've only dated one person. I only count one person, and he was a Pisces. So probably a Pisces, I would say.
Girl, Pisces, they not good either. I mean, I heard that like Pisces men can be good, but I think it's like a half and half. Like, you have your good and you have your bad. But Sagittarius overall, I ain't never met no good one. Like, I only talked to 2 Sagittarius and they already like threw it out the window for me. Maybe if I meet the next Sagittarius, that'll be like, you know, third luck is the charm.
Right.
So if that third one, I'm gonna be like full Sagittarius.
I'm not really big on zodiac signs, but
I am interested in them and stuff, but I'm not big on them either. Like, I don't know what my moon is. I don't know what my sun is. I don't.
Where are you?
I'm an Aries.
Okay, I'm a Gemini. Don't do that. Everybody do that about Gemini. I'm like, well, y'all, we're not that bad. No,
y'all hotheads.
I'm really not though. If you know, I'm not a hothead.
Well,
I don't get mad that fast. I get irritated, but I don't get like mad fast, if that makes sense.
Well, cause are you an introvert?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, you're a different Gemini. Which Gemini you is? June? What is
Everybody
it, May
says
and June?
that about me.
Is May and June Gemini? I think, no, I don't think that's about that. Because, well, the Geminis I know, they're very extrovert. Like,
I am too, but like I'm more introverted, but I can be an extrovert.
Yeah, well, Geminis I know, they're very extrovert. Forget the intro, they're extra.
I don't know too much about Aries though. I had a friend that was Aries. It was cool. That was all I know though, but I don't really know too much. How do you deal with fake friends? I don't deal with them.
Yeah, at all. Like, you just gotta tell them, like, I don't say deal with it, just, you shouldn't deal with fakeness at all when it comes to anything. Don't deal with it. You have to stand up.
See me, I'ma just cut you off and you probably we're never gonna talk again, so.
Yeah, cause sometimes silent cutoffs are the best cutoffs. Like, you really do not have to explain yourself when it comes to any situation. If that friend asks, then be 100. Tell them I cut you off because I was giving you these vibes. And if they try to explain themselves, just be like, nah, it's like too late for me explaining. You should have switched it up. Lock in before I tweak out.
Somebody said, honest opinion on your man having a girl best friend. Not on my watch.
I don't like it.
Not on my watch.
No.
And it's not because I'm a jealous person. It's just I know how females are and I know how that bond works. That's not what I'm going for.
But sometimes I'll settle for it depending on how the female is. Like, if the female is like really trying to, and I'm not gonna say like she's just doing it to be fake or something, but if she's genuinely trying to be my friend and really like, you know, just a friend to the guy that I'm with, and you know, then I'ma like, you know, put my, or what is it? I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not gonna be so hard on it. I'm gonna be like, okay, like a little lenient, you know? But I'm not a very jealous person, I would say. I don't trust people, like, but I wouldn't say I'm very jealous. But that like also goes with like you and your partner having to communicate, like what y'all got going on in y'all relationship. Like, don't ever assume what you got going on with a person because they may not be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, but overall wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
What is a good time / age to start talking to boys? I would say probably 16. I started,
16 because you're what?
You're
sophomore, junior? No, you're not.
Yeah, you're right. That's like 15. No, I say 9th grade. So 15 is a good age because that's like, you know. Yeah,
but for your freshman year, don't be trying to talk to these older people, seniors and stuff, because they don't be on the level that a freshman be on, because they're 18, 19 while you're 15, 16.
I just say don't take it too seriously. Don't think.
Have your fun.
Right. Like, I mean, you can think y'all gonna last forever, but like, just know it might not work out. So don't take it to the heart. Signs, you might be the side chick. Shit.
I would say like when they be calling you at like odd hours or like taking forever to get back to you, a lot of things can give off like very much side chick. But I just feel like if they're not like really checking in and, you know, communicating and stuff, and they're just like leaving or up and not letting you know stuff and, you know, just oddly come back, that's like giving like what you been doing, like, you know.
If they not upfront about how they fucking with you, that gives like you just like the side chick vibes. Also, if he's not posting you, if he's not acknowledging you like publicly,
if he don't comment under your picture, oh, back to the red flags, because this just came back. If he sends you your picture and say like, ooh, you look good, that is a red flag, because why you couldn't comment that under the picture?
Right. Or
like,
even in your DM saying that, no sir, comment, be bold about what you're saying.
Yes, like, who are you trying to hide this comment from?
Right. Okay, somebody said, how do you get over your exes? Honestly, I would just say let yourself go through the emotions. Like, don't try to oh fuck him, da da da. No bitch, you sad. Be sad. You know, feel your emotions, cry, you know, do what you gotta do. But yeah, get through the emotions. Don't try to avoid it. The sooner you accept your emotions, the faster you'll heal.
Yeah, I definitely say it's okay with being sad. Don't ever like make someone feel like you can't be sad over an ex, because we all have emotions, and even if this guy or girl acts like they don't care about you anymore, deep down they probably still do care about you. They're just trying to put on a front for whoever. Guys do, I would say guys tend to move on quickly, but their emotions still last a little longer than females do, because us females, we go through our emotions first before we move on, while guys tend to move on and then go through emotions, if that makes sense.
Somebody said, what made you start doing YouTube, or what inspired you? I was watching YouTube a lot, and I was like, okay, this seems like something I could do. Like, this seems easy. And I just kind of thought I would be good at it. So I was like, might as well just try it. So one day I was like, fuck it, you just go ahead and try it now. We're here.
Well, I started YouTube because one of my friends, she would sit and film videos, and she was telling me like, Jania, you should start a YouTube channel. I'm like, girl, YouTube, like, how do I even do that? Like, what are you talking about, YouTube? Pulled out her little laptop and started showing me like, channel this, channel that, video this, upload that, and I'm just like, okay, like, I think I can do this. And so I pulled my little iPhone 8 out, got to recording on it, and boom, uploaded my first video, and I was like, yes, I can do this, and been doing it since.
Oh, period. At age 18, is a body count of 5 too high? Personally, what do you need 5 niggas for? I mean, it's not terrible.
I don't think so.
But you know,
I don't think body count is like that important. Now, I'm not gonna say like, you know, if your guy is racking up 40 bodies, then you know. But I'm not gonna like hold a body count against someone, because if you're not carrying a disease, if you're like really big on getting checkups and stuff and having protective sex, then you know you're okay. So I don't think body count is like, you know, a major thing, but I wouldn't say like go all out, go crazy. Nah, you need to lock in for sure. So
somebody said, is friends with benefits a good idea?
No.
No. Well, listen, if y'all are on the same page and y'all both know that this is not going anywhere, and y'all both have the same like idea, then perfect,
leave it at that.
But if you know you like him or he likes you, you're fucking it up. Somebody's gonna eventually get hurt if somebody likes somebody else more. Overall, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you strong and you got that, then go ahead, but I wouldn't do it.
I definitely agree. I wouldn't do it either, especially if you do have feelings for the person. And I would say, if you like, again, I will say communicate a lot, because that is like one of my traits. I don't know if it's just an Aries thing, but I'm a very communicative person, especially with how I feel. I don't think it like makes me like sissy or anything, like, because wouldn't you want to know how a person really feels? Even if you start to catch feelings during this friends and benefits thing, I feel like you should let the person know, like, I'm starting to catch feelings for you. You probably don't feel the same way, and I'm not trying to get myself hurt, so I do think we should cut this off. I wouldn't agree to do no friends with benefits, especially with an ex, somebody you've talked to. Don't do it.
The ex one, don't do that one. No, because you're already been at that point, so you're always gonna think like, okay, we're there.
No, but not even that. If you're gonna have friends and benefits with an ex, you're mentally gonna think of it like like a relationship. So you're gonna be thinking, oh, are you talking to other hoes? Are you this? Are you that? Don't do it with someone you have history with.
What advice would you give your younger self? I would say none of this shit matters, meaning like whatever I was going through at the time, it's not affecting me right now. So it's like, Zoe, just relax, like you'll get over it. Another thing, you'll get over it. That's another thing I would tell myself, like, bitch, all this shit you're worried about, you'll be fine. Like, don't even trip.
Do not hold the little things against yourself, because that little thing from right now does not matter at all. I don't even remember the little shit that happened.
And everything's gonna work out regardless of how bad it is, how good it is. It's gonna work out the way it's supposed to.
I will also say be a lot more observant when it comes to friends and relationships and everything, because not everyone has good intentions.
Would you ever take back a cheater? Never. I feel like once a cheater, always a cheater on you. He may not cheat on the next one, the one before you or after you, but if he's cheating on you, he probably gonna do it again. So I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't take back a cheater, especially even if you did get your lick back, because then y'all are just gonna have that, y'all aren't gonna have that trust in each other. Y'all are always gonna be thinking, oh, you're out doing this because you've done it before, or oh, you're gonna be out doing this because you've done it before. for. So, and a lot of people try to say like the history with a person matters when that does not matter. Like somebody that you've been knowing for 2 months can give you, you know, more love or whatever better than someone you've known for 2 years. Definitely don't waste your time on an ex or anything.
Deal breaker in a relationship.
What do you mean by that?
Like if they do something, it's over. I would say again, being too friendly. Like I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'll probably cut that shit off. I don't know.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, that of course. Oh, another red flag: a nigga that be on Instagram that talk too much and like talk about his personal life and like exposing too much. I don't like that. Or if we have a problem and you go on Instagram posting quotes where you talking, like I don't like that. We need to keep our business to ourselves.
Yeah, that's very much plain.
Yeah,
don't be trying to throw shots using songs and stuff. Like what? Oh, and another red flag for me is, well, this could probably be a deal breaker as well, but like if a guy be having you come over to his house and stuff but never took the time out for you to meet his mom, like that's kind of a red flag, because how are you in his mama's house but still have not met his mom?
What to do if a guy is giving mixed feelings? I don't know. Give it some time, I guess. You know, eventually.
I mean, it depends on how much time you've been giving them. Like time is clicking. Like we don't have as much time as we think we have. I'm a blunt person. Just like, why are you having mixed feelings? Or instead of communicating, distance yourself and see how they react to it. If they don't care, then that just means like y'all are done.
Not important.
Yeah. If he or she ends up bringing it to your attention, like how come you're being so distant, then you know you can tell them like, well, I've been getting mixed feelings. I've been assuming that you have mixed feelings and this and that, whatever.
How to tell if a guy likes you? If he's making time for you and like involving you in his plans or like in his day-to-day, that's a sign. I don't know. Right, like
because like anybody can say that they like you. It's like more of like what you're doing. Again, if you're making the time out, if you're coming to see me, like if I'm sick and you want to make me feel better, you know, you bring me stuff in.
First time getting drunk or high.
My first time getting drunk, let me tell y'all. Okay, so I like drunk liquor before, but I was not a drinker at all. But this day, it was the PB versus Grambling game, the State Fair game. So I was back home in Dallas because that's where the game was. And me and my friends, well, not them, but me, I don't know what happened that day. Just the taste of liquor just didn't taste that bad. I was going crazy. I had some Pink Whitney, I had some Casa, was taking shot like it was nothing. But I wouldn't even say it was the Casa. I would say it was the Pink Whitney, which that was my first time ever drinking Pink Whitney, and it like took a toll on me. Like I woke up the next day and was like, where am I? And I was posting stuff on my story.
Oh no.
Somebody was like, Jania, what is this on your story? And I was like, what? And I'm over here looking at my story, clicking, like mouth dropped. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, my first time, I'll do high because that one's more of a funny story. Okay, so the first time I smoked, I think it was 10th grade year or 11th grade. I think it was 10th grade year, but I wasn't much of a smoker, and my brother is a big smoker, so it was at a party and my friends were smoking, so I was like, might as well like try it one time. So I was like, okay. So I told my brother, I'm like, can I smoke? So he was like, yeah, come on. So I was smoking with him. I wasn't feeling nothing, so I knew a lot of people at the party, so I'm going from blunt to blunt, like just smoking everybody blunt. I'm like, I'm trying to get high. So I'm just going from everybody, and then it just hit me.
Red flag.
Next thing you know, I'm talking about something, I'm on the moon and shit, and my friend was like, you on the moon with it? I'm like, I'm on the moon and shit, and I'm just having a time of my life. And then the party ended up getting shot up, so I'm running. I have my shoes, okay, you know like how you tie your shoes but like it's like a little left out because you want to be like cool, right? So I didn't tie my shoes all the way up. They start shooting, I'm running, I run up my shoes, my Jordan 4s is on the floor and I'm down the street, like what? So I hop in the car, we spin a block to go back to get my shoes, they're gone. So like I'm in the back of the trunk, shoeless. Next thing you know, I fall asleep, I wake up, I'm home, and that's how I got high.
Bro, nah, yeah. That's funny. That was a funny story.
Drunk, the first time I got drunk was my freshman year, honestly. Me and my friend Sydney and J-Rock, we was in the car because we couldn't go into the dorm rooms because it was very strict last year we couldn't go into the rooms or whatever, so we would just sit in the car and chill. She was like, might as well get drunk, so I got drunk.
Oh, like I couldn't have visitation?
So we would just go sit in the car. It wasn't nothing like my high story, but
yeah, my high story wasn't nothing for real. Like I don't even really remember my high story. I just know like like my first time smoking weed was sophomore year. No, it wasn't sophomore year. It was my junior year.
Biggest regret, letting people play with me, honestly. Yeah, that's probably my biggest regret. I don't really regret shit because it's like, I mean, I did it. Fuck it.
Something I regret is like knowing who I am as a person, but feeling the need to always having to prove myself to people. I feel like now at this point, like if you think this and you think that about me, okay, oh well, like you know how I get down. I don't have to prove myself to you. Yeah, that's probably something that I regret, is like letting people think how they think and letting it take a toll on me, and then I have to prove myself. So stuff like that.
Somebody said first kiss story. I had my first kiss in 6th grade. No, it was 8th grade. It wasn't really nothing, honestly. It was like PE class and the bell rang. It was supposed to go back to the little locker rooms or whatever. It was just a little quick peck, and then it was weird because the end of this building, it was like the halfway point of another building. We was at the end of the building and there was other people in the classroom that could see us. It was embarrassing, but it was fine.
I think my first kiss was maybe 8th grade. Like I had a boyfriend or whatever you want to call it, like before 8th grade, but I was shy. Like we was claiming each other as boyfriend and girlfriend, but I would not talk to them.
Not that middle school.
Yeah, I would not talk to them. So I really didn't have like a relationship where we was kissing, talking to each other, holding hands in the hallway until like 8th grade. It was probably like just a little peck. I wasn't like French kiss and making out, none of that.
Right. I think that's all the questions that I have.
Girl, that can't be all. Let me
It is. I don't have a lot of them.
Where started?
I think start right here.
Oh, this is a good question. How do you get out of a funk? Like what makes you get back to being you? I think like, because I was in a funk for a little while, but I think like what made me get back to being myself was kind of just like getting back to what I was doing before what got me into that funk. Just enjoying myself, or back hanging with friends, or you know. And sometimes that's why like friendships is like what people really need. Like you cannot live your life being alone. Like you can't. So that's why it's good to have friendships or friends where they know like you're in a funk or sad, and they'll make you feel better. They'll try to get you out, and you know, definitely that. Like I definitely would say like my friends, or getting back to doing stuff that I was doing before what got me in that funk.
I would say isolating, because that's what I tend to do. Like once I'm in a funk, I want to go by myself, you know, watch a movie, journal, maybe listen to some music, do something like that I can do with myself. So I would probably say isolate, but a lot of people can't do that, and that's not what helps them, but that's what helps me. So make sure that you're good before you try to go out and be around other people.
Growing up too fast with social media, especially for girls. What do they mean by that?
Maybe like, I don't know.
Okay, so I feel like because, well, our generation, like the internet started coming around, but I wasn't on social media for real until I was like 15. Before that, I didn't even know what social media was.
Social media like, doesn't heighten it. Like it makes people grow up way faster.
Yeah, it does, because like some people, like when you look on social media, you feel like you have to be this person, or you have to live this life that this person is living, which is not true. But it's more easily for a younger person to feel that way than an older person, because we already know like this person's living this life, this is my life. Like we're two totally different people. While when you're younger, you're like, oh my god, like I want to be like this person. I know by the time I have a child, the internet will definitely be bigger than where it's at now, but I wouldn't have my child on social media until I feel like they're ready for it, until they know who they are as a person, and if they see somebody else on the internet, they won't be like, oh yeah, this is who I need to be. Yeah, you need to be yourself.
I do think that a lot of the younger girls are way advanced than what I was that age.
I wasn't wearing makeup. I didn't have a belly piercing until I was 17. Was barely getting my nails done. Was only getting my feet done for real.
Somebody said boy drama. I don't know what that means, but I don't have any boy drama.
Don't deal with it. It's not cute. It's not attractive to be fighting over guys or to be arguing over a guy. Guys like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Guys like to see girls fighting over them. I don't know if it just makes them feel one up compared to other dudes. It's not cute. Don't do it. It's very embarrassing. It doesn't make you feel better at the end, because that guy's not even gonna matter once all that shit's over.
Somebody said, if he is shy and I'm shy, how do I know if he likes me, or how do I make a move? Honestly, just be bold. Like, do you fuck with me or or not? I'm not really like a shy. I mean, I'm shy, but like you gonna know how I'm feeling.
Again, you have to get out your comfort zone. You can be shy, but you can't be overly shy. Like sometimes you're going to have to get out of your zone when it comes to how you're feeling. That really is all the questions. Right. That was some good questions though.
That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Go look at all her shit. I'm leaving in the description. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Bye.